Hello everyone, welcome. I think, this video is going to be about this moment can't be it. Which is, it may be a subtle thought that we have. Because a lot of the pointings, right, they all just point to this moment. And the mind moves so quick, it just goes, nah, this is not it. So some experience has to happen. Something has to change for this moment to be complete and whole. This is not it. And it's this kind of, tassel of teachers going, no, this is it. There only is this, and the mind's just waiting for an experience. It's waiting for something to shift, waiting for something to click. Kind of seeking further, no, in the next moment maybe, in the next. So that kind of makes me want to ask the question is, can you get away from this moment? Can you find something other than this? And it causes the mind sometimes frustration, because you might be like, I can't find anything other than this, but surely this isn't the grand awakening I hear of and listen to on YouTube. Surely it's something more grand and special and peaceful or whatever. And this is where the subtlety kind of lies in, because the difference between this moment being full and this moment not being enough is the thought that this moment should be more than it is. It's that little tiny thought, no matter how subtle it is, if this moment was just a little bit more present, a little bit more awake. That's the difference between heaven and hell. What is this moment without it needing to be more than it is? Can this moment be more awake than it is? Can this moment shine brighter? And the mind, it races, it goes, but I had this experience where my mind was silent and I felt blissful equanimity. And I would say that's an experience, just like the experience you're having watching this video, the experience of when you get up and make breakfast, the experience when you meditate. Reality, there's only ever experience. And looking for a permanent state or experience is just keeps you in the seeking loop. Because when no experience is higher or less or more awake or asleep, when that whole paradigm of duality can be seen through as just all experience, this or whatever this is always sort of the most spiritual experience right now is this moment. But that little belief that I wish it was something different, or this moment can't be it. It's like, drop that thought. Even just for 5 seconds, what if this moment is actually enough? What if nothing needs to change? What if the contraction you're feeling is just as much this? What if nothing needs to drop? What if no self has to be seen through? No contraction has to drop. Because these are all stories. The mind will constantly put awakening on a carrot, a carrot on a stick, and say, when this drops, when this contractions, when I see through the empty nature of reality, when the ego falls away, when I experience myself as boundless consciousness. And these are just thoughts happening, right, in this. And in the end, you kind of see that you can't get away from this if you tried. Could you get away from this moment? Where could you go? It would only just be a moment. And sometimes this truth can land in a disappointing way. You can feel like, damn, is this it? Surely there's more. But the only distortion is the thought that says this could be more. When that thought goes, there's nothing that needs to change, because there's nothing there bargaining or relating with reality anymore, and it becomes whole, whatever is arising. The humanness, the emotions, the suffering. It's just the should. This shouldn't be here. This should be more weight. This should change. That is kind of where I would say 90% of our suffering comes from. Is the shoulds and shouldn'ts. So yeah, what if I drop this? What is this moment without it needing to be more? Thank you. See you guys on the next one.